Airlines are punishing unruly passengers by placing them on a no-fly list. One of our viewers asked us to verify this question.
Are airlines using a new no-fly list?
With Verify, we make sure to tell you our sources first. We talked with Larry Wansley, former director of corporate security for American Airlines, Charles Stotler, co-director of airspace and law at the University of Mississippi, and Gary Evans, aviation attorney for the law firm Coates and Evans. The federal no-fly list was created in response to the 9/11 terrorist attack. The list is maintained by the FBI's Terrorist Screening Center. Details about how it is maintained and how people get on it are still unclear today.
There's certainly a great deal of unknown or mystery about it. They're not going to show all their whole cards, I'll put it that way.
Each airline has a separate private no-fly list. Now, these lists are not new. You've probably heard more about them since the pandemic started due to unruly passengers, many related to people not wearing masks required on the flight. Commercial airlines have a right the federal government doesn't, known as permissive refusal. This means pilots and airlines have broad authority to not accept a passenger,
wherein they can refuse to carry anyone so long as their decision is not arbitrary or capricious.
Unlike private airlines, the federal no-fly list requires due process, meaning you have a right to request, submit, and receive additional information.
You have a right as a United States citizen to have notice of the charges against you and a right to be heard in response to those charges. That's the part that's going to be missing on the private side.
So we can verify. No, there are no new no-fly lists being used, but the ways you can get on the airline's no-fly lists have been expanded, in many cases since the pandemic began. These private lists are also, right now, just that, private. However, there have been airline officials recently saying they want the companies to start sharing their lists with one another. If that happens, we would have a new combined no-fly list.